You know we're in the off season if we're talking about the All-Star break. What's good, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about potential first-time All-Stars. With Paul George leaving the West, there's another opportunity for a new West guy to get in and one opportunity out for the East team. But there's always a possibility of players falling out, like Kawhi has a chance to fall out or like something like that. And so looking at the All-Stars, it's from this past year, it's very hard for a lot of these guys to fall out. Like the best example is probably Julius Randle or maybe like Anthony Davis or Kawhi, but that's like stretching. At least Anthony Davis and Kawhi, you're stretching. But anyways, I'm still going to talk about potential first-time All-Stars. And first but not least, it's a player that everyone's hyped about, everyone thinks it's potentially going to carry the torch, is Victor Wembanyama. His last year rookie campaign was amazing itself, and that's just his rookie year. I can only imagine what he's going to do for this next year, especially with the help of Chris Paul. He's going to have his points up. He's going to get a little bit bigger. Wemby has a huge opportunity there. My second player is Chet. This one, actually, I'm gonna combine these next two together. It's Chet and Jalen Williams. The OKC Thunder have a chance to become a first seed again, and this year I feel like they're gonna dominate that first seed even more. Where this year they were tied with like the Clippers, the Nuggets, and the Timberwolves the whole time. I feel like Thunder is gonna be easily the first seed, and they're gonna blitz through everybody. So if that's the case, they're gonna have at least two All-Stars, and it's either going to be Chet or it's going to be Jalen Williams. And out of the Chet and Jalen Williams, I think Chet has the better potential for it. Just because he's long, he's like a Wembanyama. He might get the ball a little bit more. Where Jalen Williams, his role is pretty similar to Chet's. Pretty similar to Shea's. So I don't know if he's going to get as much touches. But either way, those two should have a high chance of making the All-Star game due to injuries or depending on how they play. I do feel like Kawhi is gonna be out of the All-Star game depending on how they play. My next one, this one's a big stretch, but depending on how the Hornets play, we can have Brandon Williams. We can have Brandon Miller in the All-Star game. Brandon Miller had a phenomenal rookie of the year. Brandon Miller had a phenomenal rookie campaign. Supposed to be the second pick, but debated between the second and the third pick. Ended up being the second pick, and he went crazy, bro. He went crazy, and I feel like with the Hornet system, especially if Melo's back with a year of improvement, there is a chance that he can make the All-Star game. It's not a high chance for sure. I think he has the lowest chance out of everyone on this list. But especially in the weak East, where in the East, I can say there's not much of a chance of anybody to fall off. Once again, maybe Julius Randle. And that's really it. And maybe Damian Lillard. But I have hopes that Damian Lillard comes back to the Portland form this coming year. So it's not much of a chance that he's going to make it. But, you know, Brandon Miller is really good. And my final player, it's going to be Cade Cunningham. The Detroit Pistons, and you guys can quote me on this, the Detroit Pistons are going to be a good team this coming year. Cade Cunningham finally has the help he needs in shooting. All the other players have a year more of experience. With that, Detroit's going to need an All-Star, especially in the East. Once again, it's going to be hard to knock somebody off of this list. Once again, Julius Randle is going to be my candidate. I'm sorry, Julius Randle, I don't mean it. But Julius Randle is going to be my candidate for that. And Cade is like one hell of a player, one of the best upcoming young players. He hasn't proved himself yet, but he's played amazing. And I bet you he can definitely play an All-Star level. Other honorable mentions can be like Alfred Sengun. Depending on how well Houston plays, I feel like that Alfred Sengun is their best player. So if anyone from that team is gonna get a All-Star nod, it will be Alfred Sengun. Other than that, I can't really think many of the names. Keegan Murray is not good enough there yet. Depending if Sacramento plays out of their mind, maybe, but that's a huge stretch. I think LaMelo Ball made an All-Star team already, so I won't include him. But if he comes back, he definitely has a chance, especially if the Hornets play well. But I feel like he's made it already. But that should be it. I think out of these 5, Chet Wemby, Chet, Jalen Williams, Brandon Miller, and Cade Cunningham, Wemby has the easiest chance. Wemby has a chance to be a top 50 player in the league this coming year. But we'll see how it goes. Peace.